Vocabulary. ing/ed adjectives. 1. A. Underline the correct alternative. 1. In 3 days, we cycled 250 kilometers. It was really exhausting. 2. Everyone is very worried about losing their jobs. 3. The instructions were so confusing that no one understood them. 4. I was annoyed because the class was canceled again. 5. The car was traveling at a frightening speed. 6. I felt embarrassed about how untidy the house was. 7. He was totally confused by the tax form. 8. I'm going to have a nice, relaxing bath. 9. I'm not really satisfied with the way he cut my hair. 1. We were so frightened by the film we didn't sleep very well. Find adjectives in exercise 1A to match definitions 1 to 8. 1. Feeling fear, frightened. 2. Angry or irritated, annoyed. 3. Very tiring, exhausting. 4. Content, pleased, satisfied. 5. Unclear or difficult to understand, confusing. 6. Feeling uncomfortable and shy, embarrassed. 7. Unhappy and nervous, worried. 8. Calming, helping you to rest, relaxing. Reading. 2A. You are going to read an article about why people get angry and what happens. Before you read, number the events in the box according to categories 1 through 3 below. 1. Reasons. 2. Consequences. 3. Solutions. You start to shout. Consequences. You're irritated with someone. Reasons. You throw things around. Consequences. You do physical exercise. Solutions. You're frustrated about something. Reasons. You feel tense. Consequences. You try meditation. Solutions. People criticize you. Reasons. You distance yourself from the situation. Solutions. B. Read the article and check. Stressed out? Take control. We all know how it feels to get angry. Sometimes anger is mild, when you're just irritated with someone. But at other times, anger can be more extreme, with explosive rages. You start to shout and throw things around. You lose control. Your blood pressure increases, your heart races, and you can't think about anything else. But what exactly is anger? Anger is a normal response to a situation where you feel you are being attacked, treated unfairly, let down by others, hurt, or rejected. Anger can help you to defend yourself, deal with the problem, and let others know how you feel. But anger can also cause problems. If you always lose control, people might start to avoid you. Friends and colleagues may be afraid of your temper and leave you alone. Getting angry might make you feel better, giving you energy and making you feel like you're in control. But it might also leave you feeling hurt and misunderstood. Also, getting angry doesn't usually solve the problem. So, what can you do about your anger? 1. Work out what makes you angry. You need to understand what situations make you angry. Is it when people make comments about your work or criticize you? Is it that you get angry when you're frustrated and can't do the things you want? Do you get angry when you're tired? Understanding what makes you angry can help you to deal with the problem. 2. Understand the signals. Learn to identify the signs that you're getting angry. Do you start to shout and feel tense? Do you pace about the room? You need to recognize your own signs before you can change your behavior. 3. Take control of your mind and body. Try taking a step back and distancing yourself from the situation both physically and emotionally. Check your breathing and take some deep breaths to slow you down and calm your heartbeat. Ask yourself, am I overreacting? Am I listening to what people are saying? Can you find a way to be assertive rather than aggressive? Try to speak calmly rather than shout. Try the "is it worth it" test. Ask yourself, will it really matter in 1 month, 1 year? Do some physical exercise, like going for a run or a swim. Or try some meditation or listen to music. Do whatever helps to calm you down. 3. Complete the statements with information from the article. 1. When you get angry, your blood pressure increases and your heart speeds up. 2. Being angry about something can help others to understand how you feel. 3. Getting angry is not usually a good way to solve problems. 4. It's a good idea to understand what situations make you angry. 5. If you recognize the signs that you are getting angry, then you can start to change your behavior. 6. When you are angry, you should try to distance yourself from the situation. 7. Deep breaths will help to calm your heartbeat. 8. Try to speak calmly rather than shout. Grammar. Real conditionals. 4. A. Complete the sentences with the correct form of the verb, in brackets. 1. When Marianne finds a job, she'll leave home. 2. Thomas will get a promotion if he works harder. 3. If people exercise regularly, they tend to live longer. 4. If we leave early enough, we'll miss the traffic. 5. We'll start the meeting as soon as everybody is here. 6. If the music is loud, people always dance. 7. When the weather is good, we usually eat outside. 8. If you use sun cream, you won't get burned when we go sailing. B. For each sentence in exercise 4A, decide if the situation is general, what normally happens, zero conditional, or specific, a possible situation in the future, first conditional. 1. Specific, first conditional. 2. Specific, first conditional. 3. General, zero conditional. 4. Specific, first conditional. 5. Specific, first conditional. 6. General, zero conditional. 7. General, zero conditional. 8. Specific, first conditional. Number 5. Tick 2 correct sentences. Correct the wrong sentences. Will. 1. If I find the book, I send it to you. Incorrect. Correction. If I find the book, I will send it to you. 2. If you will go to England, you will improve your English. Incorrect. Correction. If you go to England, you will improve your English. 3. I'll tell him you called when I will see him. Incorrect. Correction. I'll tell him you called when I see him. 4. If you give the plant too much water, it will die. Correct. 5. If they arrive early, will you to ask them to wait? Incorrect. Correction. If they arrive early, will you ask them to wait? 6. If you will come to the party tonight, will you bring a friend? Incorrect. Correction. If you come to the party tonight, will you bring a friend? 7. When I go to Krakow, I usually will see my aunt. Correction. When I go to Krakow, I usually see my aunt. 8. I always call my sister when there's a problem. Correct. 9. She will get angry if you will say that. Incorrect. Correction. She will get angry if you say that. 10. I go to the doctor tomorrow if I feel worse. Incorrect. Correction. I will go to the doctor tomorrow if I feel worse. Vocabulary Plus Multi-word verbs. 6. A. Circle the correct option to complete the sentences. 1. Don't forget to blank when you've finished. C. Log off. 2. She's my best friend. We blank really well. C. Get on. 3. I used to love indie music, but then I blank it. A. Went off. 4. I blank lots of different outfits, but I didn't like any of them. C. Tried on. 5. You have to blank your shoes when you go inside. B. Take off. 6. He's nearly 40. It's about time he blank. A. Settled down. 7. Can you blank? I can't read what it says at the bottom of the screen. C. Scroll down. 8. I don't like going into bars on my own. I'm worried someone will try to blank me. B. Chat me up. B. Complete the multi-word verbs with a suitable particle. 1. I'd love to settle down and have children. 2. Unfortunately, I don't get on with his mother very well. 3. A very good-looking young man started to chat me up in the nightclub. 4. I think he went off me when he met my family. 5. Why don't you try on this shirt? I think it will really suit you. 6. Scroll up to the top of the page to find our contact details. 7. Do you mind if I take off my jacket? It's boiling in here. 8. Sorry, I didn't realize you needed the computer. I've just logged off.